Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I'm Jason, your host. Here, we are going to be doing some kind of back filling. I'm doing a filling for some backs like these. It's going to be a mixture. At the moment, I'm just seeing where that will go. Anything that is left is probably going to go with a bit of rice. So, we're all good. We've got a bit of minced beef, some bacon, onions, mushrooms, herbs, spices, all of the normal bits and pieces. Let's grab this is there. Everything looks like it's working. Now, first thing I'm going to put in is onions and mushrooms. Onions first. Why? I don't know. Just decided I want to put the onions in. I'm doing it a bit early today because I've got a few things I'm sorting out at the moment, so I won't get the stream done, and then I'll upload it onto the channel. I'm also streaming it live, of course, but if anybody misses it, it'll be there. So, first thing to do, onions go in. All I did was slice them. I had a few spare onions left. That's why I'm using onions in a lot of my stuff and pieces. Maximum to start with. I'll start to off a little bit of olive oil, not much to this. So this is a sandwich filler, or you could have it in a bar, baguette. Like I said, you could have it with rice or with potatoes. So, we'll go in there, mushrooms and some onions. Hope everybody's having a good day. Bertie trying to trip me up. Yes, you're here. I know you're guarding the system. Hello, Keegan. Yo, haven't seen you for a while. How are you doing today? Well, how are you doing at the moment with all the stuff that's going on? We've got some mushrooms and onions going to be frying up in here. Always nice to see you. Let's turn it down a little bit now. It's starting to sizzle. I'm happy things are working here. Set up. I've got to remember not to press against this tripod. I think a very good one now from over there. But everything seems to be working. The two cameras I'm using are actually quite good quality. A lot better quality than the main one I'm using. I will fix that. Oh. Yeah, I think we're in tier 3 as well. It's all a bit of a shitstorm, isn't it, really? All to do with COVID and all that. I mean, remember back in January when we were talking about it, and I was telling people this was going to be a global thing, and that it wasn't just like the flu. Seems like it was 5, 10 years ago that. It was only at the start of the year. Well, yeah. I started doing, as you can tell, the cooking program again. And I'm just doing a little trial just as a front back to that. There's going to be too much here for the back, so I'll use it with some rice or something later. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it, when last year we were talking, me and you, and I kept saying to people, value what you've got today and appreciate who you're with and all that. Because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Well, none of us knew 2020 was going to be like this. Of course, now you're a father, you've got a family and everything. All you can really do is look after those that matter to you. We can't fix what's going on out there, but we can look after those that are important to us. You always tell when onions are starting to be ready for the stuff to be added to the mix. And it's when they start to come apart, when they fall apart themselves, when you haven't got to push them apart. So, I'm going to put this rest of this in. And I'm going to slice up. Don't use all of this bacon, but use just slice these like that. Just push my hands. All good. This is fine. It doesn't matter that it's sticky to the bottom. Get it done on it. Yeah. See, the problem is the vaccines that we've got in the mouth at the moment are being. There's so many shortcuts being taken. Because let's face it, the motivation for the vaccines at the moment is if you're the first out with a vaccine, you're going to make billions, trillions you'll probably make if you're the first out with a vaccine. So you've got all the shareholders, all the investment money, and if you're the first country to get a vaccine out, it's kudos for the government. The government gets a big bonus type in popularity. And then you've got the social thing. Everybody doesn't want to see people die, so the social side is fortunate. So you've got three big market forces pushing to get these vaccines out. And the problem is, vaccines aren't that quick or easy or ever that thing to do. Because, as you know, we're supposed to have what's called a gold standard of vaccines. And it can take at least 18 months to make a vaccine. If what you're trying to make a vaccine for is being very cooperative and isn't being sneaky. But like I talked to an epidemiologist about it, and they said, for you to get a vaccine in 18 months, every single stage has to go perfect and right. And it says that never happens. You always have something problems in that you have to deal with. They are cutting out so many of the safeguards, so many of the things that we've got set up I'm not against vaccines. I am not an anti-vaxxer. I am happy to have a vaccine that has been tested and gone through all the normal channels, because we have those channels for a very good reason. This is really biased, and it's all to do with the wrong kind of reasoning. They're treating a vaccine as a get out of jail free card. It's a very dangerous situation to be in. Because if they're flubbing the numbers when it comes to effectiveness, how do we know that this thing isn't going to do a lot more damage in 12 months, 2 years from now? It could do more damage than COVID in the end, in the long term, if we try give it to everyone, then find out it had a side effect that we didn't know about. It is very, very dangerous. What happens if we give it to all of our frontline workers, and then in a year's time, it kills all our frontline workers? Because vaccines can change things in your body. That's why they have to take so long to make sure. So, we've got onions and mushrooms drying in a little bit of olive oil. I've added some beef mince and some bacon. Just letting it like that. I'm going to add some chili stuff. I'm going to add some tomato paste. I'm not going to try to turn this into a burger. This is just going to be a filling for a bath. It's going to fall out to the sides anyway, you know that. And then I'm going to have the rest probably with, I don't know, rice or something. Smells gorgeous. Right. First things first. Let's add some paprika. These are all personal things because everybody's different. A little bit of salt and herb paste. Some pepper. A little bit of salt. Don't put much salt on my stuff. And chili. Red chili. Oh, that smells gorgeous. Really good. This would probably go really nice in a baguette. This is going really well. Now, what I want to wondering whether I'm going to no. Like I said, this is a full meal. This is a sandwich type thing. Oh, and just grab a little bit of it. See what it's like. You want a burger? It's not really a burger, like I said, it's going to be a filling because I don't have any eggs because I was going to make it into a um hmm. That's really nice. It's going to be a mess. This is going to be a big mess. Oh, yes, this is going to be bitty, messy. Yes, Jason's making a mess of it. Oh, that's spicy. No, it's going to be a bit of a mess. But look at that. I'm going to put some cottage cheese on top of that. Cottage cheese over here. And I think cottage cheese will go nicely. I don't want to put cottage cheese on top of that. Like that. Hello, Chris. Yes, that's a mess, but it's going to be a tasty mess. That's one. The other. Wonder if we can just pile it on like that. That's actually a bit better, yes. Right. A little bit of cottage cheese to calm it down. Because right, what did we do? It was a very simple thing. And there's the I did just onions, mushrooms, fried them up, added some bacon and some mince. Added some spices, paprika, some tomato paste with herbs in it. And it was a very simple sandwich. Well, this kind of thing would go nice in a naan bread or kebab or on a baguette. Fill the baguette with it. Probably go nice with mustard as well. It was a very simple one I was going to do today. Anyway, for the rest of this, we'll probably go with some. I think I'm going to put it with some. Ooh. In fact, let's do it now. Let's do it on screen. Why not? I need some potatoes. Let me get a tin of potatoes out. Let's continue this. Where's my tin opener? I need a tin opener. Where's my tin opener? Out the tin opener. Right. We're going to put in here. Use a little bit of this. I'm going to turn this into a little bit of a, why not? There we've got some little potatoes, and got something to go with that. I'm not thinking about this, I'm just doing it. Chickpeas. There we are. Chickpeas. Get it up to max so I can put that all up. I've got the second part of the meal doing, which I didn't plan. You know what I probably want to put in there? I'm going to put a bit more tomato paste in there. The tomato paste goes really well with what I've already put in there. So, I mean, I've got my 2 sandwiches and this for later. So, any questions about my craziness? Ooh. That's thickening up, that is now. Oh, yes. Doesn't need much, it only needs heating up, that was. Really, we've made a double meal. Because why not? There. I think that's awesome. My sandwiches tweak before they go cold. And then go an itchy nose in that. And then I'll do something with that in a bit. So, anybody got any questions before I... Oh, all we did was started with some mushrooms, onions sliced. I like them chunky. Fried them up with a little bit of olive oil. Added some bacon and some mincemeat. Just felt like eating something different. Wanted a sandwich. 2 baps, filled them with it. Once I had added all the spices and that I put in, which is, spices are personal choice, really are. And from there, we decided to use the rest to turn it into almost like a, I don't know what we would call this, but it looks now. It's over to this side so it doesn't burn. So, this is Jason for the Quiver channel. I will be back later doing some more streams. So, bye bye for now.